Hi everybody. Glad you're here. It's Tuesday. A couple minutes late because I'm mad. Well, I got to eat dinner first, so hey, there's a plus. If I had not stopped to eat dinner, I would have had my project done that I was going to make tonight, but I tried to make some other examples, and that was what got me a little behind. So that it has been the craziest couple days around here. My husband around here. Goodness. I swear I turned the volume down and then it is loud again. So I thoroughly love stamping. I find it to be relaxing until the fall. And then my husband's like, "You still find it relaxing?" Because I run around like a chicken. And though hopefully I have to work tomorrow and then I'm off Thursday and I work Friday. Saturday is my first craft show. Formal craft show of the fall season. I've done the farmers market for the last couple months, but it's a little different. I don't really consider that my full-blown craft show season because I can't sell everything that I sell at craft shows there. I don't sell candy. I did sell some unicorn suckers, but otherwise I don't sell all my holiday stocking stuffers there. So excuse me. So my daughter, who has been a world of help, she's been totally awesome. Definitely could not have gotten ready without her. And I told her she's like head of quality control because she has found a couple things in what I thought was a done pile that wasn't quite as done as I thought. So, and she's been doing stuff while I've been at work, wrapping chocolates and working on some tags and doing various things. And I think Thursday, I think I've got everything done for my booth. Just going to do a few catch-ups, make sure I'm going to set up my mock tables because I'm totally redoing how my table setup has been. I got some new setup. Some new, I got a ladder and I got a different couple items, so I need to revamp how I'm going to set my booth up. So I'm going to do that on Thursday, move my car out of the garage and set my tables up. So I'm going to do that on Thursday, make sure I've reprinted my labels, my name tag, my tags that I have. I had one in here, but I actually printed them out on the computer and then cut them out with the little hexagon frames from the bird. What do I want to say? The ones that are like this little shape. I did all my tags like that. It has a little cupcake next to it. So it's super cute. And then I laminated them, so they're super adorable. I got some happy mail today. I'm so super excited by the mail I got today. I'm going to show you one thing. What did I just do with it? Oh, here it is. So this is a sneaky peek of, it'll be available to you guys in November. So I haven't got to play with it yet because I've been too busy today catching up other stuff. But it's going to be a medley. And I don't always get the medleys, but this was really super cute. And even though it's got Christmas sentiments, it's a flower. It's like a rose. It says Christmas rose. It's a 2-set stamp set. So this one is cling. I've already taken it off the thing. And then this one is photopolymer, so that you can stamp like this one here. So you stamp this first and then you use the photopolymer to fill it in. So you can either color it with your blends, or you can fill it in with ink. So whatever you like, whichever one you like to do best. And then of course it has dies. So there's a big die, and then there's frames, and then it's got these awesome edges and everything. They're like totally awesome. Then these, I don't know why I didn't order. We could order the bundle and then a couple extras, and I don't know why I did not order more of these. I'm really gonna have to place another order. These are emerald enamel dots, but they're gold. Totally awesome. What I did order more of, because I knew that I would use this in my craft booth, is this gold shimmer ribbon. Yeah, I'm totally out of gold edged ribbon right now, because I'm waiting until my class meets next week to order some more stuff, which I don't know why, because I can only do this on a demo right now. So, but I knew I would use a lot of this. This is going to be my best friend. And then this paper, which I haven't even opened yet, but this paper is totally gorgeous. So I'm gonna probably do like a little class, which I've got to get through tonight. I have my snowman class made up and the pictures taken. I just need to make the flyer. So I will get that done. But look how pretty. Look, I don't know if you can see the golden edge. It's so pretty. I love the smell of paper. So there's 4 sheets. It's 12 by 12. There's the back. And this one's gold edged and red. And in the back, there's 4. So it looks like 6 designs, 4 of each. Look at that big flower. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. So this is like perfect, because we could split this. If I did a class with a 1/4 pack of paper, you could get like 2 6x12s, and I could fit that in a priority envelope. So I don't know if they'll let us, if we get to order. Right now we got to order paper by itself, but I don't know if we'll get to do that later. So we'll have to see. I don't know what they're gonna do. And then, kind of hoping they let us order these by themselves, because don't tell my team, but I was thinking about ordering them, but I don't know if they'll let us. Look at this bracelet. It's so super cute. And it says Stampin' Up, and then it has that rose. It's so pretty. And it fits. You just stretch it a little bit, and then it goes on. See? And it's nice and thick. Super thick. Awesome. Isn't that awesome? I'm gonna wear it. I'd wear it to work, but I don't wear like stuff like that to work. I don't wear jewelry to work. So that is, I got that in the mail. I got a couple other things of ribbon, but the other most awesomest thing I got today, I'm going to show you because I'm going to use it. So let's get to it, because I'm going to show you. All right, let's turn the camera down. What happened to my, oh, there it is. Oh, I gotta go this way. I know, you have to see my arm, but I never can get this thing straight. Well, guess I don't want you too low tonight, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see me. I just don't feel like that's straight. All right, guys, look what I got. Yes, I got the new trimmer. Can you see the whole thing? Probably can't see the whole thing. So this is the top. This is the bottom. So I have my other trimmer right here. It's very grudgy. So this is, This one actually feels lighter, but it looks more durable, so that's kind of weird. So, so when you compare the two, it's got two. This is the blade's on top this time, and there's a score. So now this time when you order blade refills, you get 4, and it was, I think it was $12 for 4 of them. So that's the same price because it was 6 for 2 before, so that didn't change. Now when you look at the numbers, you get both metric and inches, and this is, I got mine in the US, so I think it's the same for Europe too, but, and the numbers are here in the middle. You see this? It's in the middle and it's down at the bottom, but the bottom it was there before. But I loved this. I was using it a little bit ago, and it was so helpful because one of the measurements I was doing was like 7/8, and I could make sure I was lined up in the middle. So that was huge. I see the grids aren't across here as much, which, I mean, I didn't really use the grid like this, so that doesn't bother me none. So, and then I don't know if you can see, but up here, there's a little groove. See where it says, this is where the 6-inch, and then you can see little grooves here, because I would always get in the middle of that groove and then not hoping I was in the right spot. And then you pull the arm out and see it just keeps going because the grooves are there. And then this goes clear to 17 inches. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Actually a little farther if you want to count that. So and then the other big thing that is so awesome, because so look here, see here on the old one, this thing comes out. Okay, you know how many times I've dropped this thing? I haven't actually lost mine and had to get a refill, but other people have. This does not come out. It's just a little groove. And I'm sure if you need to clean it, I mean, I've just taken, when I've cleaned this one, like a piece of paper through it, so I'm sure you could just do that. There's a little groove. You can hear it click, and you can just pull up there. There's a little notch. There's where you take it in and out, and I think you have to wiggle it to get it out. I haven't actually taken mine out to play with it. Well, there you go. It fell right out. So hold it upside down and it'll fall out. Yep, see, I got it. I mean, it was nothing to get it back in. So, and it does click down. I mean, I had to really, it closes tight. And I did just a little bit ago when I was doing these gift holders, I did 2 sheets of paper at the same time, and I had no problem. I cut 2 sheets of paper a lot at the same time, so I had no problem. I didn't feel like the score, and I'll show you, because that's what I'm going to use this for, is scoring. I didn't feel it scored as deep, and that could be a good thing, because sometimes, you know, you can get too much. So my other one, I could score 2 at a time sometimes. I don't think I'll be able to with this one because I didn't feel like it was scoring as deep. But so we're going to make this gift card holder right here. So you open it up and you can put money or gift cards in it. And now these you do have to mail in. This is a legal size envelope. It is like 6 3/4. Well, it's 7 inches long wide, so that's why it won't fit in a regular business envelope. So, but I originally got this from Rhonda Wade last year. I had done one in another class that I did, and I decided I would make some more. So we have this is very vanilla, and it is 7 by 8.5. So where you're going to take I want to make sure I'm on the 8.5 inch side. Okay, so using the 8.5 inch side, we're going to score, so make sure your blades clear at the top. We're going to score at 3 inches, and then at 6 inches, and then I'm going to take my short end, because when Rhonda did this, we had the punch board, so I'm not using the punch board, okay? And I'm going to find the 1/2 inch mark. I'm going to put it on the 1/2 inch mark, and then I'm going to cut to 3 3/4, and you have a marker on your ruler. So I'm going to go to 3 3/4 and stop, okay? And then pull my paper out. Okay. Now, I'm going to find the end that's folded up, okay? And then I'm going to just take my scissors and I'm just going to trim this. Go right above where that notch was at and make a curve, okay? I'm not doing anything fancy. Essentially, I'm making a notch so this looks like a file folder, okay? Now, I've done this, last time I used tearaway tape, but I found today when I was looking at this to remake this, my tearaway tape didn't stick very good. So I'm going to go back to my nice glue. I know that that will stick and not come over. So I'm going to take my block. Actually, I'm going to take one that I'm not going to use. So just take a couple blocks, and while we're stamping, it'll dry. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can scoot these guys up so you can see better. All right. So I have a couple rectangles here, and I'm using, let me show you. I'm using this rectangle, and I believe it was this one right there. So these are from the stitched rectangles, and I believe that one's getting a little dull. It must be my favorite rectangle, because this is the one that I made last year using our winter seasons. I liked that one. So I just like the winter medley sets because I liked that one too. So I'm going to take Garden Green because I am using the paper from the Toll Christmas, and so it is Garden Green is the color that I'm using, and I'm using the stamp set Still Scenes. Now this is a snow globe set, but I'm not using the snow globe, although my stamping group is going to use the stamp set this month, and we're going to make snow globe. But I use the dies. I'll use the trees and the reindeer, and we're going to use the sentiments. We're going to use the season's greetings, and then we're going to use this big long one too. So this guy fits inside this square. And actually got my chamois, nicely used chamois. And this guy, I'm going to stamp him clear to the side because I'm going to make a banner. And I'm going to go ahead while I got my ink out, and I am going to, I thought I had another envelope. I'm going to stamp the house. that's also in this stamp set that goes inside the globe, and I'm going to put it on the front of my envelope. Because especially when it comes, I don't always stamp my envelopes, but when it comes to these, and these are going in my craft booth, I do like to stamp these envelopes because you're using a big enough envelope that you can stamp something on the side. It's not going to interfere with anybody mailing it, and it just makes it nicer. Okay, so I am done with the ink before I put my fingers in it, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go down the middle, and then I'm going to go over here to the edge because I don't want a wide banner. I mean a pointy, I don't know how to say it. I want mine to be, and then I had measured this already, and it was 2 1/2. Let me see my note. 3 1/2 by 1 3/4. So I have already cut that piece of paper, and the other one is 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. So I'm going to lay this on here first. Okay. Go ahead and lay this guy since I got it out. Then I can go ahead and trim this guy just a little bit of an edge border. See, I didn't want much of one. Okay. All right, now this piece of paper, this DSP for my cover, this is going to be the front, and it is 2 3/4 by 6 3/4. This should be nice and dry, so I'm going to fold down, and I'm going to use this beautiful ribbon here. This is Garden Green. I thought it had another name. Double stitched. So let's just make sure I have enough. That's enough. I got some Scotch tape right here. Maybe. Let's lay it right there. Then we can take and then the one on the inside, I used a little bit different. I used the one with the animals. Of course, I'm not going to put anything there because I want it to be fairly flat. I'm going to go ahead and put my greeting inside. And then I had, I believe these are my glue dots, my paper piercer. I think my tool thing is, I'm going to put a couple underneath this ribbon because I want it to stay down. And then I'm going to put some my dimensionals at the kind of towards the top. I feel like it's got a gap. There we go. Now, so I got a couple deer here. I've cut the deer out, And then I have the trees, and I cut out the bottom in white. And it gave me a little bit of the trees when I cut it out, so I just edged those. So I'm going to take a little bit of my glue here. Make sure I got the back side. I want to put that here in front of my trees, like that. And then, but I like my deer to look like he's kind of standing in the trees. So I'm going to wedge him so that he looks like he is standing in the trees. So I'm going to go ahead and trim off a little bit of this like that. So now he looks like he's standing in the tree. Okay, he kind of looks bigger than the tree, but that's okay. And then that's going to go right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some wet glue on this so that I can make sure it stays put. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on top of my ribbon. And where's my block? Put that there. And that is the end of that one. So that's how that looks. It ends up looking like this. Oh, you know what? My finishing touch is I gave him an eyeball. So I just added a little bitty eyeball to him. I don't know why. I just thought he needed it. I guess I'm silly. But that is that one. Now you do need to have this isn't going to work. I mean, you can have a smaller border and use 6-inch paper, but I didn't want that short of a border. So I had to use 12-inch paper. So right now I think we only have 3 12-inch papers. So I used Brightly Gleaming, and I used the ornaments. So here is that one with, I used the same sentiments because I really like that sentiment with the big one in the middle. And I used the small ornament stamped on the envelope. I used the gold metallic with a Q-tip and colored that in. And then I used the punch with gold foil. And I just cut off the bottom so that my thing had a topper. So I made 2 of those. So now I have 2 of these and 2 Brightly Gleaming. And then I made 2 snowman. So here is, I used the same sentiment for the inside, but then I used the Merry Christmas from the snowman stamp set. And then I attached this, I just stamped the small snowman on the outside, but then used the punch for the outside. So now I have 2 of those. So these are the ones that are Christmas. So that gave me several Christmas ones. Now I'm actually going to do some birthday, because I don't have any birthday gift cards. So I'm going to do some birthday ones. I think I'm going to do a couple teacher with the apple builder and put those in my booth so that I have a good variety. So that's it, guys. That's all I want to do for you tonight. I just want to show you how to do that so that you have, I'm going to try to do several little things probably from my craft booth so you can have some ideas for the holiday season on things you can make, because a homemade gift means so much and it doesn't take that much. And if you have nieces or nephews, this is a perfect thing to give to them. And you know, this is what I'm going to probably, you know, my nieces, my nephew, I say niece, my nephews are going to get. Actually, I do have one niece. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll be glad to get back with you. And if you're local, I'll be at St. Peter's. You're welcome to come see my booth. I will be doing a live that morning showing my booth. So if you're not local, check it out. Maybe you'll get some ideas for yourself, or see something you like, that you can message me how I made that, and I'll be glad to show you. Thanks a lot. Bye.